Fabi, I want to challenge you. We're here at Freestyle Chess, and we played against each other a lot of different times. And so I thought, instead of us playing each other and probably knowing what's going to happen then, I wanted to see how fast you can solve a chess position. Because I find it so interesting, like I've tried to solve these, but like what happens when a super grandmaster, when the literally number 2 in the world, gets a chess position? Like what is it that they see and how fast can they solve them?
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to be
Sure.
up for the challenge?
Let's try it.
Okay, cool. So this is a position between, I'm gonna check the name so that I don't butcher it. But yeah, the position is between Nihua and Moisenko. It's a game from 2011. It's black to move, and this is from one of Jacob Agard's books from Grandmaster Preparation. And yeah, the chapter is called Only Move. So it should technically be that there's only one right move for black that is much better than everything else. So
I've thought about it a bit. Do I have time as well?
Yeah, but you got a little bit extra time before.
Yeah, I have thought about it,
up.
which helps for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can time me, and
Okay.
I'll try to figure it out.
Okay, so I'm gonna put 5 minutes.
Okay.
And in those minutes, you can think. You can tell me what you think. Anything.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
Okay, so I'll start it here.
Yeah, it's obviously a forcing position, and it's a real world example. It's not like a study, so which is different. You can't really, in studies you can kind of go off some themes. Here it's just, like the first thing that comes to mind is, okay, you play knight f5 and you try to sack a piece, but then white just takes everything, plays queen takes a check, g6, moves the queen back to f3, and I don't think that that's very good for black, because a pawn on f6 is too strong, h6 is weak. So then the main question is it g6 or a king move? And there are two king moves. And they both have their subtleties, because one allows bishop h7 check, and then the king, you provoke bishop h7 check. The other one is, that came to mind, is g6, because after g6, if you take on e7, I take on f1, you probably take with the king, I would assume. I take back on e7, you take on g6, I play king g7, and I feel pretty reasonable about that position, because then I have a lot of counterplay. I think that black's better there, maybe much better, maybe winning. So after g6, the only other things that worry me there are things like bishop takes h6. With bishop h6, I'm not sure how worried I am. I'm a bit worried for sure. Although I can, like, maybe take queen h3, king g5, and as scary as it looks, it might not be bad. Would probably need a bit more. I feel relatively confident that's not bad because I have queen h8, so I don't know. And then g6, are there other moves which worry me too much, like queen h3, I play knight g8, then you can take on g6 and you win. So queen h3, I play queen to f8, and then you still can't take on e7. And can I free myself is a question. I am threatening rook f6, you can play bishop g5. But I do have things like, I mean, it's very scary there. I'm not confident. I do have knight g8 there. Thing is, I could just be winning. Because there's queen h5, there's even bishop to f5. I could be winning there. Thing is, like king moves, after king moves it's very vague, because king h8 you have moves like queen to h3. King to h8 is also, like, I don't know why I would play king g8, but it's also tempting to provoke bishop h7. It's like, all the moves don't look bad at first sight. Instinctively, g6 is probably the weirdest one. If g6 is good, it would be strange. Because I don't even, like, you can make a preparatory move. I don't even really threaten to move my knight from e7. So g6, it's unlikely that I would feel super good about the move, but it does come to mind. King to g8, very logical. It's probably the most logical move is king to g8. Then the question is, after g5, do I like have a good response to g5? I don't actually know if I do. For that reason, king g8 I actually don't like, because g5 I don't really see a good response. And king to h8, g5, then I have knight g8. That looks really nice if you play g5. So king h8, and if queen h3, knight to g8, take, rook takes, bishop h6, rook g4 I have, which wins. I don't know. Okay, I'll try to lock in the answer king to h8. Although you have bishop g5, actually, that's scary. But king h8, bishop g5, just realized, because I can't take back, I get mated. Yeah, actually, king to h8, bishop g5. Unless there's some good response here. Potentially just really bad for black. Really bad, maybe. Actually, maybe just, yeah, that might be game over. I mean, I still have gf, but I have a bad feeling about gf. Like rook. I have a bad feeling about gf. And also, the other rook comes into game. So king h8 is out. King g8, g5, I think, was kind of out. So do I see issues with g6 is a question again. You don't have bishop g5 now. I take. I go to g8. Okay, that's fine. G5 is not really a concern to me. I can play knight f5, maybe. Probably knight f5. And queen h3, we said queen to f8. Okay, I'm going to say g6. I'm locking in g6.
G6?
Yeah.
Okay. So this was so interesting to listen to everything that you were saying. So the move is actually king g8.
And after g5?
That is the move that he puts as the best response for white. And yeah, from this position, what do you think? But this, to me, this, like, that you found all of these moves, it was like so impressive.
Like instinctively, the move is queen to f8 here, because it threatens to take. But it's not very vague. White has queen g3 there. White has options. The other thing is, can I really play king to h8 now? That would be kind of cute. I didn't really want to waste a tempo like that, but...
Oh yeah, because now you're preventing bishop. Now bishop g5 is not possible
bishop g5
anymore.
is out.
Yeah.
And g6, rook f6, and probably... I mean, it's very hard to say. It's very dangerous, but probably okay there. So queen to f8 or king to h8. Queen to f8 does somehow feel wrong. Maybe king to h8 here. Yeah, maybe king h8.
So I think what the engine recommend, or what the book recommended, sorry, I'm just gonna make sure so that I don't say the wrong thing, but I'm pretty sure what the book recommended was actually g takes f6, so taking this pawn.
And okay, g takes looks forced, or and knight to f5? No, knight f5, bishop f5. King to h8 now.
Oh, sorry. You're right, the correct one was queen f8.
Ah, okay.
You were right, yeah.
Yeah,
this is what was played in the game.
Ah, gf6 was played, okay. And it's not very good, I guess.
Yeah, but the best is to go queen f8.
Okay, queen f8, yeah. It's difficult. I mean, king h8 also doesn't, like, none of the moves have an obvious refutation. Does it say in the book why g6 is bad?
Yeah, so it does. It says that the reason is, because it does mention g6 as a very tempting move. Yeah, g6 is refuted by bishop takes h6.
King h6?
And it says bishop takes g4 is the only try. The point of the combination is that king takes h6 is blown away by bishop g6.
Oh, and there's queen, yeah. Bishop g6.
So tactical.
Yeah, this is, I mean, it did feel like it might be mate, so that's fair.
Yeah, like you were saying it, that your
Yeah.
intuition said that g6 was...
No, I mean, hopefully during the game I would actually not, like, be brave enough to put my king on g5,
Yeah.
which I was in this study. Okay, so take bishop g4, and then probably bishop g5 is very good. Or queen to g3 also comes to mind.
Yeah, so let's see.
I think bishop g5 should be good here.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think actually part of my page is cut off, so I can't see. So.
Oh, okay. No, but I think this must be the right move.
Yeah.
Okay, it's an interesting position.
But it's a difficult position, right? Like, it's not one of these, oh, there's a simple
it's
solution
a difficult
to
one.
it.
Black has many reasonable looking options.
Yeah.
Even like king to h8, not being refuted by bishop g5, doesn't come to mind immediately.
Yeah. No, but yeah, so king g8, and then g5, like you spotted, and then queen f8. Yeah. But g takes f6 was played in the game, and then it became, I don't really know exactly. Yeah, white, I think, ended up losing this game, actually.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting, yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't precisely only due to this. When after f takes e7, yeah, f takes e7 here.
can take on f1, I guess.
Exactly. Rook takes f1.
And take on e7. I mean, you could also go to endgame. Endgame is probably equal.
That is what the book is saying trading queens, but yeah, probably queen takes e7 is completely fine as well, like you're saying.
I mean, it's definitely not obviously bad because if gh queen h4 comes, but trading queens would probably just be like an equal endgame. Take rook e8, gh, bishop h6, rook e7. Probably about equal.
Takes.
Or king f7. Maybe.
King f7, it's what the book says.
Yeah, this looks about equal.
But what is happening here?
I think that we just take, white takes.
Oh, and then you have rook h8, obviously, if takes here.
I don't know if rook 8, because I don't want to allow this pawn to stay alive. Like if bishop g5, rook h2, king g1.
Yeah.
So probably...
We take there first.
Because I don't think our king is getting under attack.
Yeah.
It's probably something you'd rather play white, but...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3,
I mean, the thing is, like, now it's all a bit... There might be, like, multiple ways to play. We have rook h5, because if h4 can take, knight d2, knight d4.
Oh, yeah, this is nice. If takes this, knight here.
Yeah, this is good for black. Probably just winning for black.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, yeah. I mean, this was like way above me, but I've always really liked these books because I feel like you really need to think about a real game position, like you were saying. This could happen potentially in a game.
Yeah.
So it feels more like a real position than just a study.
Yeah, it's very different. In study, you basically just go by, like, what's the theme?
Yeah.
Stalemate. Like, you look for stalemates and you look for unexpected moves. And
Yeah.
here it's just normal calculation.
Yeah. Okay, this was cool. I feel like even though you didn't say King Jade, I feel like you got like everything right in your calculations. So I want to say that you got it right.
Oh, well, thank you. I got it wrong, but I got it, but I got it right.
Yeah.